was Anthony Bryan Smith. Tributes pour in as beloved Brooklyn writer and editor dies aged 34. The writing community is mourning the loss of beloved Brooklyn writer and editor Anthony Bryan Smith, who reportedly passed away on December 30, 2023. While the circumstances surrounding the 34-year-old writer's death remain unclear, his passing was confirmed at B. Anastasio and Son Funeral Home in Brooklyn, NY. The funeral home also announced memorial services for the late writer, scheduled for January 6, 2024, at 1 p.m. The services will be held at B. Anastasio and Son in Brooklyn. Reacting to the announcement, friends and colleagues flooded the memorial page with an outpouring of love for the late writer who was ubiquitously described as a kind and funny individual. Community mourns the sudden death of journalist Anthony Bryan Smith. The sudden passing of 34-year-old beloved Brooklyn journalist Anthony Bryan Smith has stunned the community. As the news of his death was announced this week, friend and Wired reporter William Turton took to X, formerly Twitter, to express his astonishment and grief over the tragic news. Turton, who described Smith as a creative genius, recalled staying with the late writer when he first moved to New York. While remarking on Smith's generosity, the post also paid homage to his sense of humor and his compassion for others during their struggles. Part of it read, Anthony Bryan Smith, a seasoned journalist who graduated from Wesleyan University in 2007, took his first journalism job as a food critic in Brooklyn pre-Smorgasburg. Per his LinkedIn, shortly after, he was hired as the director of social media and analytics for Newsweek Media Group before he went to work for Mic.com, where he oversaw breaking news, politics, tech, gaming, health, science and money verticals. In 2018, Smith joined NationsWell, a civic and social organization that provides companies with trusted strategic expertise to drive them to create impactful change in the world. He was appointed NationsWell's editor-at-large 3 months before he died. Smith's passing was mourned by many, including the editor of Modern Retail, Cale G. Weisman, who in a post on X described his passing as a great loss. Several people flooded Smith's obituary page with an outpouring of love. A friend, Victoria Albert, described the late writer as a fiercely kind individual with a poetic soul. Another friend, Andrew Smith, recalled Smith as a witty person who brought joy to the lives of people who were fortunate to know him. Tributes from others continued to pour in under the post Anthony's death.